Okay, cool.
I'm recording.
Excellent, excellent. So Hans, it's really great to see you, man. Last time I saw you was in at the Wild Bear mountain bike stage race in Serbia, which was an amazing adventure. The first one for me to do something like that as an amateur cyclist. And it was so great to meet you there. And you were inspiring to chat with you and to see you and understand the the huge difference between you and me in terms of um, uh, just to give a small example, the first day you finished in like two or 2.5 hours, and I finished at like at 7 hours or something like that. So
But
yeah,
but we
I
finished.
yes, yes, yes.
The
It
most
was an
important.
amazing day. Yeah. So anyway, as you know, I started this new community. It's called Exploring the Edge of Experience. And it's all about action and adventure. I'm all about action first and then creating clarity through action. And I wanted first to talk a bit about that, if you don't mind. How do you understand that? How do you feel that? I mean, um, because you are a professional cyclist, athlete, for so many years, action is your life, adventure is your life. So I would love to have your perspective on this about how does adventure and action correlates with clarity for you.
Poof. I think if you look at action or you put somebody out his comfort zone and you put somebody into to peak performance or you challenge somebody to be more focused, more in the moment, more on the highest version of yourself, like the best way to perform. The clarity that you speak about, it comes automatically. The clarity and the focus that you have in this moment, it's not something you have if you gonna work from 9 to 5 and you sit at the office and you don't have a job that challenge you. This clarity, this extra push, this extra motivation gives me at the moment that I need to attack or that I am in the last lap and I cannot make any mistakes. And I think that you find only if you challenge yourself in any adventure, or even if you challenge yourself to do uh, some crazy run of 30 kilometer, or you're gonna do like your first mountain bike and you fight just to be on time at the finish line. It's something I hope you're meaning for that, but it's something that's it's addictive because you're going into this state of high performance in which level soever. If you are 100 kilo and you start to run 2 kilometer, you are the second kilometer, oh, you're gonna do 2 kilometer, the last kilometer you are pushing yourself, and that doesn't, it always don't have to be extreme. But if you just find that moment where actually like life starts a little bit more, and then you will know exactly what you're doing, and you'll be way more in the moment than just don't challenge yourself without any adventure.
Right. It's amazing, and this is so contrasting to our modern way of living, isn't it? I mean, everything and everyone distractions in our new digital world, screens everywhere, notifications everyone is asking for our attention. So there are not many opportunities in our daily lives to enter this mental and emotional space that you just described,
Mm-hmm.
right?
100%.
So
Yeah.
this is what I'm very much interested in how do we enter this space of deep work, deep concentration, deep focus, and joy at the same time, in our daily lives without for us who is not possible to be professional athletes, of course. So I would love to have your perspective on that and how how can we incorporate this kind of life, let's say, within a 9 to 5 and a family and everything else? Is
Mhm.
this possible, do you think?
You have to find your way, I guess, to um, it, let's call it a zone that you just disconnect with everything and you're 100% present in the thing that you're doing. And that can be, for me, it's my sport. If I go training, I'm on the bike, I'm doing my training. And even if I have to pay a lot of tax or I have to go to the garage with my car or I have a meeting in the afternoon, at the moment I ride my bike, that doesn't exist. I am there, I'm present at the moment. And that's where you can enjoy it a lot. And then if even if you go into racing, like I said, you go over that comfort zone and you push yourself to the limit, you get in a really other state. That's I think you can reach it in every kind of sport, everything you do. I think even at work you can get there. And just get rid of all the distractions. Like even like for me, it's super simple. My job, I have to be first at the finish line. End of story.
Mhm,
That's it. I just need to beat
mhm,
everybody else and be first at the finish line. That is my only priority in a race. And if it's
mhm,
raining or it's 30 degrees or my power meter is too high or my heart rate belt is not working, it doesn't bring me faster to the finish line. I have to just be focused on that. And I think if you try for yourself to, it can be even a Sudoku. You want the, like we said, the distraction nowadays, they are so consuming your energy, even without you saying, "Ah, no, this is relaxing me, Instagram, or it's relaxing me," but it's not. It's taking all your energy. And if you can just focus on one thing, first of all, you get, even if it's physical, even if you're in a workout, it it gives you a bit of clarity in your mind, and you just can you'll be surprised how good you will get in it if you just get rid of all the distractions and just do one thing. And like I said, that can be a walk every morning when you wake up, or that can be uh, it can be all kind of things, things that make you happy, things that can where you can focus on and that you can really find fascinating. So um, if you're, I think if you're super busy, you work very hard, you have two kids at home, if you have a big family, you have a lot of obligations. Still, this moment to be, let's call it simple. Let's call it just doing one thing. At this moment, you recharge your battery. If that, even if that's sport, you need to you need to recharge. You're getting so many distractions, responsibilities, so much stuff, and just find one thing that's for you super simple, and you can just do without make it too complicated. I think that's
mhm,
important. That can be even walk with the dog. I just try to walk faster than the dog, or just do something really simple, or like I said, a Sudoku, or just write, and that you're really in the present moment and just focus on that.
mhm,
Switch off the phone for, first of all, and I think then like you will see how addictive it is and how good it will be for your mental mind, and also if you can combine that with some physical activities, I'm 100% sure that you will be, if you do it this way, 100% sure you'll be addictive, and it start to grow on you and you will see the benefits and you do it again. And also, if you start to run, for example, sorry to keep it already long, but if you start to run, for example, and you open you do directly, you open a Strava account, and then you see, oh, your neighbor or your uncle or your nephew, he's doing 10 kilometers at 5 minutes the kilometer, and you start the first time you run, and you're gonna open that, you're gonna see all those extractions, and you just do 7 minutes for a kilometer. You're gonna feel bad about yourself. Do it for you, because if you're not running, you're not running. Now at least you do seven, at least you do 1 kilometer, even if it's at 7, 8, or 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. But if you allow yourself to be distracted and then you start to play your own mind games, because oh, you are going Instagram, you're going into running, then you need a heart rate belt, and then you need, this professional is selling this snacks, and then okay, it's a little bit against my own work that I do, but keep it simple. Just run for you, like, or and like, even if, yeah, you get so if you look Google one time, like you look Google for running shoes, you're gonna get bombarded by shoes that walk the fastest time, and then you're gonna compare it directly with the top class athletes. It's not real. It's not like you have to do it for yourself first of all, and if you get in then in your own space and you're happy with yourself, you're gonna be growing way faster than you think, and and don't try to compare yourself directly with whatever you do. Like when I started to cycling, I had no idea what I did, and I also didn't have any distractions of this guy following me of this and he is a world champion and this kind of stuff. Is just I started because I love riding my bike. And is this connection that you do, and even if I ride for 2 kilometers, I like it. If I ride for 150 kilometers, I like it. It's you have to like you really have to do it for yourself, and it can be anything, and just have to get started.
Amazing. And I would like to go a little bit deeper on how to start and how to go about it, and always starting with curiosity. I mean, starting with something we are curious to try, right? And I like what you said that we need to put some challenge to it. For example, you said like when we walk the dog, how fast can we walk? Can we run faster than our dog maybe or some, put a personal challenge, right? This is what
Yeah,
you are saying, right?
yeah.
So
You have to set a goal as well always.
yeah, this is what I wanted to touch on because some people prefer not to have a goal at all and just do it for the fun of it, like they say. And this is where we go, where we meet the challenge of trying to perform or trying to just do the activity or somewhere in between. So in order to reach that point that we discussed before, this sweet spot of let's say let's call it flow, that we are deeply engaged in an activity and nothing else bothers us. I mean, we're so locked in like you do. Is this possible to do this without trying hard and trying to achieve something specific?
I think 100%. You have. I think if you like everything starts with being honest with yourself. Is is
Mm.
is if you do never do sports and you said in 1 month I want to run 10 kilometers, forget about it.
Hmm.
If you never do sports, you have to be realistic. You're gonna start with it, and then you're gonna take goals that challenge you, I think. Maybe sound a little bit insane if you put the goals on the long run. I think short-term goals should
Hmm.
be very realistic because otherwise you're gonna lose the motivation to do it. So if you start to ride your mountain bike, the first day you want to do 20 kilometer on a flat road, and then in next 3 months you want to go from this 20 to 60, and then in 1 year I want to be able to 100 do 100 kilometer. This 100 kilometers sounds from today to tomorrow sounds very scary, but if you put it over 1 year, I'm pretty sure if anybody with a little bit motivation can ride 100 kilometer on the bike. If you put it if you put it the right
But
way.
you have to set it up from the beginning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
If
the
there's
goal.
no goal,
The,
it's if there's no if there's if people go through life without goals and motivation, like you said, they're gonna run because the brother asked to run, or there's this club, or it's like you're lying to yourself because you don't really want to do it. You just waste your own time. And I think this is the only thing in life
mm,
that we never have enough is time. So, like, if the motivation is not there, but I think
mm,
sometimes the people just need a little push because when you get into that zone and when you prove yourself that you didn't think you could ever run 5 kilometer, and then you're gonna do you start with 500 meter, then you walk a little bit and you do another 500. That's the first training, easy as that. And then you're gonna do that twice a week, and then you see the third week you can do 1 kilometer. You don't need that 500 meters of stepping in between the running, and that's the
right.
trigger. That's the moment you realize like shit, I'm improving, and that should be uh, your own motivation, your inner motivation. You don't need kudos on Strava. You don't want to do that, but then you feel like we're gonna improve. And once you start there, I think you can make, especially for people that beginning with sport or that beginning with a goal, If you make small steps in the beginning, it's um, super easy, super addictive because you go from 1 kilometer to two, till four, till six, till 12, till 15. The first steps are very easy, but then to be able to run
Mm,
from 20 to 21, 22, that's also a bit the curve of sports. The beginning, you're gonna go make a lot of progression if you go from nowhere. It's very addictive, and then you come at the point where a lot of athletes stop because then you're at 98% of your peak level. And then you need to find that last 2%. And that last 2%
mm,
that takes so much more than the progression you make in the beginning. That's an whole other story. But I think if you start with something, set up small goals, realistic goals that challenge you a little bit, that don't frighten you, they challenge you a little bit, and then I am pretty confident if you find something that you love and you put it in baby steps, um, before you know it, you're addicted to sport, and like I said, then take off all the distraction. Don't give a single F what other people say, what you're doing. Like it's so hard to begin something, you know? There are 5,000 reasons why not to do it, and you just have to, and there
right.
are maybe five reasons to do it because you look weird if you wear a helmet, or you look weird if you wear lycra, or why would you train indoor? Because it's expensive. But then you just have to look like forget about that. If it makes you happy, it doesn't make sense. So get started, make small goals, and then before you know it, I'm pretty sure you're addictive to any kinds of sport or any
Yeah.
kinds of, and then you find that clear space and you find that confidence that you can actually improve yourself, work on it. There's so much information also on the internet if you start to get into it. It's also distractions again, but then you can use it also in a good way. And then yeah, before you know before you know it, you need that 8,000 euro bike, and which is good for the industry. But the most important is to find the confidence from the progression you make in the beginning, and then once you lift off, and before you know it, you will be. And for me, the challenge is to attack in the last 20 kilometers of a big race. Then I'm in my zone. But if you just begin, is just this running from 1.5 kilometers to 2 kilometers, this will be your zone. And it doesn't
Mm,
like we see so many things that he's riding 500 kilometers and she's riding 700 kilometers. It's extreme. It's not necessary. You don't. That's a bit of the problem also, that people really stop really fast with sports, or they just overwhelmed, or they impressed, or they feel like a nobody. They feel like a nobody if you run 5 kilometers. For me, if you never do
mm.
sports and you do 5 kilometers, it's the same for me winning the Cape Epic, for example, because I did like you just have to put everything in perspective, and not compare yourself, and that's what I would say.
Yeah. Amazing, man. Yeah. And I wanted to touch on another aspect of adventure and sport. And let's talk specifically about mountain biking and the races that you are participating all over the world for so many years. And now you are starting also a new project that I wanted to talk. I want you to tell us a bit about it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the connection, the actual connection with other people who are doing the same thing with you, and how to find actually your tribe, your friends, and actually connect with these people on a deeper level. How do you? What is your experience with that? Because a lot of people are surrounded by, people who are in their comfort zone. And like you said, most of us do not want to leave our comfort zone. We just want to stay within our comfort zone. We don't want to go and challenge ourselves and do hard things on purpose. But some of us do want to do that, but we're challenged to find other people who also like to do that and train with them and
Mhm.
inspire each other and challenge each other. So, what was your experience like with that, and what is your advice for us?
I think first of all, the thing that I find a bit annoying always is like, for you it's easy, you're a pro. That's always like, no, for you it's easy, you're a pro. But uh, the thing that connects to nature, and especially in mountain bike and stage races that I do. So, for example, Cape Epic is 8 days, and if you want to register tomorrow, we're gonna do it together next year. We're gonna do the same course. We're gonna do the same race. Um, the good thing is that everybody just pushes limit. So if even if I finish in 3 hours and you finish in 8 hours, we all had the same course. We all had the same thoughts in our head. We had the same problems. We have do the same things together. We have the same feed zones. We have automatically you it's like you know the people for a long time, and it's super. Uh, it's a super cool always in mountain biking, especially that end of the day you just you're speaking about that big stone where you have to ride over, and it just connects with the people, and in mountain biking especially I think that's always why I start with this new project with the camps to just bring people together to go outdoors and ride and try to focus a bit on the disconnection part and just do what we love. um, in racing itself, it's quite a close mindset. Like if you go to the top, and it's nothing mean. I have respect for a lot of people that can be 100% focused on the sport and there's nothing else. I have a lot of respect for that, but
Mhm,
I cannot do that. For me,
mhm.
the most values and the most love I have from this sport is we having this call in Nikos, for example. We share the taxi ride together, we have the ride together, and there's so much things we connect on. You're the other side of you're on the
Exactly.
island, and I can go everywhere in the world, and I have somebody there that's waiting for me at the airport. And that's to
Mm.
adventure. That is for getting in touch with people that that just have the same interest. And it's weird to say, but we like the same challenges. We like to push ourselves. We like to go out of that comfort zone. And it's the same with organizers. They take the challenge to start to organize a race. They like challenges. They don't like to be easy on themselves and stay in the sofa and have a normal life. We and yeah, that's the cool thing, and that's where you really connect. It's not about the race is 80 kilometer or 60 kilometer or 50. It's more like the things you go through and how you deal with it. And for me, it's what I personally find super interesting is to speak with you. For example, you took you 7 hours. I want to know how it was for you. For me, it's easy. If I won the race at 2 hours, I already have a shower, I have a lunch, my bike is clean, and you finish. It must be way harder for you. So I'm like, I want to get in your head. I want to know like how you deal with it, and I want to learn from you also to
When
make
I fin-
myself
when
better.
I finished the pension, when I finished the first stage, there was nobody there, man.
We left some drinks, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I found something. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
So yeah,
if okay, let's put that comparison into the business world. I need to
mm,
I have my job. We have the same job, and I finish my work at 2, and you need 3 days more. You're gonna be
mm,
grounded. You're gonna be fired from the job. 100% without even asking how it was it or what happened to you or why was it so difficult, you're gonna be fired. And in the mountain bike
right,
world,
right.
you finish 7 hours. I go for my walk, I see you,
Mm,
and I want to know about your day. And nobody told you, hey Nikos, you're a piece of shit, we fire you because it took you 7 hours. That's it. You have
no,
to remember
no.
that's a unique environment where we're living in people that adventurers that are doing sports. And that's something like it's super easy for me to explain, but that's something that's really, really cool and for me super addicted also in in this world. There's no judging. There's always competition, and but everybody respects each other, and the thing is we can learn from each other, and that's something you don't see in normal life. And I think that's why you and me are addictive, and everybody that do adventurous things and this kind of things.
And also to to finish the story, on the second day, I was uh, pushed and in a good way from a lot of new friends I met there in Serbia. And even though I had a crash, I finished the second stage much faster than the first one, and even better the third one. And also Nenat, the organizer, was very helpful, and he helped me a lot to with all the organizational things too, and supported me. And yeah, I mean, it was amazing for me to taking part in a race that professionals were taking also part, and it was in the wild. And we were discussing in the bus, in the taxi, while we were going to the race, that there are bears there, and we might meet some bears. I mean, that was another thing that I was thinking about while I was riding in the rain in the forest alone at some point. So it's a huge adventure to be in these mountain bike stage races in nature, right? It's not just the sport; it's also the adventure of the unknown, and that you have to solve all these problems, and that you gather competence and skills all the time because you need to. You have no other choice. So when I feel that when we put ourselves in these situations that we have no other choice but to find a solution, then
You grow.
no distraction. Yeah, and there's no distraction that can bother us. We cannot be bothered by any distraction. We
Mhm.
are just focused to, and if we do this again and again and again, I feel that it is a healthy dopamine hit instead of
100%.
getting the dopamine hit from the screens, right?
100%. Yeah, it's like you say,
Yeah,
you grown in 3 days so much. And that's what I say. If you go
yeah.
from almost nothing and it's just your physical, like your body didn't change in 3 days. It only get more tired. But you start to
Hmm.
be more enjoying the moment. You were less distracted. You didn't think, oh, it's my first race. You just went in that clear space and you improved so fast.
Mm.
And that's the thing you're
Yes,
looking
yes.
that's the thing you're looking for, 100%.
And everyone, everyone around me was much better on the bike. I mean, technical skills, endurance, mechanical skills, everything. And
Yeah.
everybody I met was super
Yeah.
supportive, super
Mhm.
helpful. And
Yeah.
I love that with the mountain biking community. It's something that was very inspiring and very
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah.
But and also it's funny, like you said, like if you're in the race in that moment, I have many stories about that, but sometimes we have these problems in the race and we have to find a solution, and the only thing is to get to the finish line. That's the only objective. Then you get so clever, or you get so innovative to find a solution to fix things, or you are on the top of your game and you are like fixing things without even like so fast that you could never do it if you're not in that headspace. So that's a really cool place to be.
Right. Cool. So, um, I would like to you for you to tell us a little bit about your new project. You are starting to do training camps, I understand,
Yeah.
around the world. So now you also moved from Belgium, I think, to Spain, or was it Holland to
Yeah.
Spain? I'm not sure.
No,
So,
first of all, if the people don't know me that well, I am 39 years old. For an athlete, it's at the like end of my career, more or less, with mountain bike. If you take care of your body and your mind, you can last quite long. So I'm good where I am. I lived in Belgium for a long time, and now I moved to Spain. Obviously, a little bit better weather and more mountains, good for training. I'm very happy here. But as I am getting 40 next year, it's the point of uh, going from a very much traveled life. Every weekend I'm gone and training and discipline. There's gonna be a moment that I'm physically not strong anymore and I want to do something. And what way better? Um, Wait, we need to upgrade the time of the. We have Sorry, we have 10 minutes left, so I have to keep it short, I see,
okay,
for the Zoom.
okay.
No worries. Well, what I was thinking, I want to keep this lifestyle. I connect with so many people, I meet so many amazing people over the world, and I'm just blessed doing this, what I want to do. And I am traveling to South Africa, to Chile to do races, and then I always think like, shit, why not more people are doing it? And then I understand you go to the other side of the world. Is it safe in South Africa? Or if it's safe in Chile, what bike do I need? All this kind of stuff. A lot of people stay in their comfort zone. And I think, what if I offer something? and it's not to make big money or anything, but I just really want the people to experience what I experience, and that's what we're setting up. Like South Africa is so beautiful to ride. It challenges you in every sense, and it's just so enjoyable. So we did this camp in December, 2 times 1 week, and people all over the world came. All kind of ages, and we just had an amazing time, and I was really we wrote, but everything beside it was even better because we had so much fun. We had so many nationalities, and it was just really cool to do. And I really find I find something there that I'm not good in, but
How
at
many
least
how many people were there in the camp?
we had around 8 the first time and 6 the second week. So I really want to
So
take off.
it's just small
Absolutely.
groups.
Yeah. If you go with 20 people, it's not personal anymore, in my opinion, and I want to
Mm.
let everybody have a good time. So next year I want to
Hmm.
do 5 projects. I want to go to South Africa again to do another week. I want to do a race in Italy, and with the race I want to prepare the people 100%. We're gonna do come some days before. We're gonna enjoy a little bit. We're gonna explain which bike they need, what food they need to eat. We're gonna bring our own mechanic and own physio, so they can enjoy the race like even more than they like. For example, for you, if you go to Wildby, you don't know anything, and I offer you something that you start with the good bike, the good mindset, good food. We're gonna do some extra because you travel to Serbia. You want to see a bit of the country, so we're gonna stay some days longer. So I want to do that also for Serbia next year because I really like the place. It's really unknown, rough
Amazing.
diamond. Yeah, it's really cool. And then end of the year, I want to go to Chile. I want to do also close by home one camp, more to eat and drink well and just connect and use the bike as an excuse to be together with like-minded people. So, and in this way, I can focus on my racing 100%. That's still priority. But in the same time, when I'm not training hard, I can organize something like that, which I think is really cool. And then at maybe at
So
40,
this so,
I
so
I
sorry to
have to slow
interrupt you, but
down.
those.
Sorry?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Sorry, I just wanted to ask. Those all those training camps are going to be combined with races, with the
No,
race,
I will.
or oh.
Um, no, the first one is without a race. It's just like there's always races around, and we can try to combine something. But the first one I think is just 1 week in 1 week in South Africa to have fun, and then the second
Mhm.
one is then with the gravel race in Spain, and then the third one is one in Italy, and then the fourth one is one in Serbia. It's with a race, and then the last one it's also with a race. The last one is extreme because we go to 5,700 meter in Chile. We're gonna go up the mountain, and it's Atacama. It's a magical place, and I need to find the right people because I don't want to put it as a business model and who buys it's fine for me. I want to bring people that actually can do it, and otherwise you're not gonna enjoy the experience. So I really looking for
Yeah,
adventurers there, that people that really wants to get in that zone and out of the comfort zone, that they can join me there. And I've been there once the race, and it's insane. It's such a like unknown place, and there's nothing there. It's and you are at this altitude. It's so hard. You start to hallucinate, and it's unreal. But if you can make it, and
sounds amazing.
I have my experience, and I would love to share it and for everybody to do. Hey, to feel what I feel. And like we said before, to go into that clear headspace, push yourself. And end of the week, I want them to tell me, Hans, thank you so much. I enjoyed more than I would do alone, and that's my goal.
Amazing. So let's finish this with how people can connect with you, Hans. Where do they find you? How can they learn more about this new project of yours, the training camps and everything?
We will have a website, or we have already a website online. It's ridewithhans.com, and now we sound very commercial. There's nothing on the website yet because I'm finalizing everything, but you can leave your email address there, and then you are in our mailing list. Then we have a hold of you, and then whenever we have news, we're gonna send newsletters out, and you'll be updated first. So that's otherwise my own Instagram. You can also check it out. I will share it for sure, but. I don't want to sell anything. I just I just want to have a good talk, but maybe in this way people get to know me better, and hey, it's a good way to explain. Also for me personal, it's very important that I do this well because I worked hard 25 years to have my name and my career, and I want to smooth good and yeah, with the good service and a good quality uh, in my second life, or in my life after the bicycle, or after being professional cyclist. So I'm gonna put in the same energy that I need to put now to be on the highest level on the bike.
I have no, it's going to be a huge success, and I'm looking forward to join one of your camps in the near future, my friend.
That would be cool. Would be
So
lovely to
thank
have you.
you. Thank you, man. So thank you so much for this amazing conversation, these amazing insights. Thank you so much for your time. I know you are very busy with so many things, and I hope we will see you more within the Strava and the WhatsApp group of exploring the edge of experience.
I am there.
And yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you, Hans, so much.
And I really hope that like if we also are in this group app and people are connecting somewhere or have ideas or challenge me or whatever, say like, hey Hans, um, like please share it because if you speak about it, like it motivates me, it motivates the people. Like if they say I walked 500 meter and it's like you said, it's good. Now I want to do 750. Like this makes my day and this is the little bit of positive energy and inspiration we need in this modern world.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
See you later, my friend.